It is good for us that Jesus cares about the desires of our hearts. Because if Jesus came to save us from our sin, because our sin separates us from a holy God and will lead us to death, wherever sin is found, Jesus came to cleanse us and redeem us from it. And if that sin is in our hearts, if that sin is in our desires, it is a good thing that Jesus cares about that. The thing that makes the Sermon on the Mount so striking is that Jesus is taking the Ten Commandments and he is expounding them and unpacking them and showing that the purpose of the Ten Commandments was not simply just to regulate external behavior. The purpose of the Ten Commandments was to be a light that shone on all of our lives, including not just our outward actions, but also our desires and intentions as well. And in all aspects of our lives, we fall short of God's holiness. It's actually from our desires, our intentions, our will, that our sinful impulses arise, which then eventually manifest themselves into action. And Jesus is showing us in the Sermon on the Mount that your sin is far more serious than you realize because it goes much deeper than you want to admit. Jesus doesn't do this to condemn us. That's what the law does. The law is meant to show us where we fail. Jesus uses the law to show us where we fail and how he has come to save us. And if there is sin in our hearts, if there is sin in our minds, if there is sin in our desires, Jesus has come to set us free from that. If something in our lives is sinful, it does not escape the redeeming work of Christ. And that's good news because Jesus wants nothing more for us than to know him and to know our lives free of sin.